What can I do, I'm often asked, as a woman with a family? Well, the first thing that I advise the man and the woman, and particularly the woman, is when they have the child, in the first instance, is to speak to the child immediately it's born, and not think rationally like the scientists that something is not going into that child. To tell them, for instance, when the babe's just in the arms, in the bed beside you on your breast, this is a strange world that you have entered. You have come out of a place of self-sufficiency, of warmth, no space, where you didn't have to eat, where you didn't have to breathe. And in this strange world there is breathing, there is distance, there is heat and cold, which you are only now starting to register. But I tell you that there is a place in this strange existence where you can return. Over the years you can return to that place of peace and stillness and fulfillment. And I will do all I can to help you to reach that place. Now, a child's got to be spoken to through its various ages about the truth of life. Not the truth of what we think life is, but the truth of life. This is a very strange existence. And it is a great shock to be born into it. And it's a lasting shock. And every one of us in those early days needs the comfort of being told what it is, where they are, the comfort of our arms around the bodies, the warmth of love. And so from the husband too, the father too, he needs to be able to speak, for he has things to say to the child which the woman doesn't have about the truth of existence. But this does require them both to have lived a spiritual life where they know something about the truth of existence and not the truth or the so-called truth or theories that the scientists propose. You can leave that to the schools and the society to teach the child. Better to open them to know more about the world from which they just came and which they eventually, in death, will return to anyway. So the parents, it's very important for the parents to give the example to the children as they grow up of not arguing as much as possible, although we can't live ideals, to find out what the cause of the discrepancy is, and to address the cause and not the effect, which is the argument. For we usually address the effects. You said this, I said that, you accuse me of that, and all it goes on and on. Whereas the cause of the argument is something deeper between us, which we are not facing, and we should address that. And we should show the children, as they are able to comprehend, how we address our problems straightly, directly, honestly, instead of the usual cover-ups that we see in the families around us and pretense of love.